What's up? I have just been accepted the award for the most hated man in the Philippines. I swear, if you see my inbox, you would be like, this is crazy. I'm at max capacity. I have to go in and delete so much garbage out of my emails. So I've just edged out Floyd and Justin Bieber. I am officially now the most hated man in the Philippines. And I wanted to say thank you for all those who voted for me. And shouts out to my homies that's still living in Cebu. You know, I'm just doing my job. Now, let's move on to everybody's questions. The first question, let's get that out. The Pacquiao admitted he's running for Mayweather video. Yeah, that's for fun. Because they just did it. They do it to Floyd like all the time. So I said, we're going to stick it to them and see how they like it. And everybody was laughing about it. So when we did the video, everybody was cracking up. Because it was so funny. And it's like, oh, this is classic. This is classic. So when it was out there, man, everybody reacted. We just kicked back, watched everybody's responses. And y'all don't even know who all was reading those responses. But it's cracking people up. It really is. It really is. I don't even want to tell you some of the names that was reading those responses. But I was sending it to people in their email. It's like, read these responses. And it was like, people are stupid. But, yeah, let's go to some more questions. Stephen A. Smith, once we go through the duplicate emails, we can take the ones that's the most, we get the most of. Stephen A. Smith, he's like a chick with a skint knee. He's just whining, and now well, I'm blaming Mayweather now. After all this defending, after he just barricaded me, why are you still talking about it? It's done, okay? He ain't said nothing to you since. And you still talking about the same damn thing. You want America to feel sorry for you. Nobody feels sorry for you. Report about something else. Talk about why LeBron James sucking it up. Talk about how bad Cleveland is. Talk about some Kyrie Irving or something. Do something. Just get off the subject. And matter of fact, he the main one talking. As soon as the fight come around, he gonna be, all right, I'm back on board. Get out of here. I want to hear from you. And the next question. Why do I hate Manny Pacquiao so much and can't give Pacquiao credit? I do give him credit. Y'all just don't hear me when I give him credit. I say like, hey, Manny did this good today. But that's about it. I mean, what do you want me to give him credit for? I mean, he went into a fight and he won a fight. Period. Because the truth of the matter is, Manny Pacquiao is limited as a fighter. Y'all know this. I mean, come on. Y'all are... Quit sending me this training video. Look how he hitting the pads. Manny's back. He's hitting pads of Freddie Roach, who's a statue. He's standing right in front of him. Roach isn't throwing anything back. He's just hitting pads. It's the same old. Same old crap and garbage we've been used to for years. We'll be like, yeah, but he gonna knock Chris Algieri out. And he's supposed to knock Chris Algieri out. That's why they sending it to him. The fight was made for him to knock Chris Algieri out. If he don't look good against Chris Algieri, oh well. This is what you want. I don't understand these people at times, man. Manny Pacquiao has speed, yes. But how do you beat speed timing? Speed didn't help him when he was out there camping out on the canvas when Marquez, who's a much slower fighter, timed him very well coming in because he does what? The same thing. Doesn't move his head. He keeps his head on the same line. Next thing you know, he's going to be going nighty-night again. And next thing you know, somebody probably put a blanket over him because he's going to be asleep for a long time on that canvas if he keeps doing the same old thing. Tim Bradley almost knocked the boy in the fourth round. Then he hurt himself in the same round. And then the fight was over from then because he couldn't move. So once Tim Bradley couldn't move, the fight was over. But Manny still looked like garbage and couldn't take out Tim Bradley. So look, why are we talking about this guy? This guy has not looked good since 2009. He didn't look good his last fight. He really didn't look good against Rios. Rios is standing in front of him. He barely looked good. Then, what was that? He came off 2 back-to-back losses in which he didn't look good. He didn't look good against Mosley. He didn't look good against Margarito. Dude, this guy has not looked good since that Cotto fight. I mean, really, let's be honest. It's a bunch of subpar performances by Manny Pacquiao. Let's be real. What happened? He looked like the unbeatable, unstoppable force of nature when he fought Cotto. Now, I mean, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah. I was the first one to tell y'all that the negotiations are real. They really happening. And y'all, ain't nothing going on. No, they really happening. If I don't do videos and talk about negotiations and where we at, and it's other writers be doing that stuff. Just to be like, the Mayweather pack, I don't talk about it unless it's really finna go down. Whenever I come out and tell you that this is really happening, it ain't just because I heard it from Bob Arum. When I got from Bob, I was able to put out to the public what we already know. Believe me, there's a lot more about that I know that I can't even say. But what I could say is from what Bob was saying on his perspective, to try to let y'all know that this is really going down. Like the negotiations part. Now, would a fight ever happen? Would it come to terms? We don't know. But to say that the negotiations are happening, 100% yes. Was a gag order put on Steven Espinoza? Absolutely it was. And Steven Espinoza is not the boss at Showtime. Okay, he's the president of sports. Believe me, his boss who gave him the job told his, you know what, say another word about Mayweather and Pacquiao and see what happened. You will be the ex-president of sports. You see, I know that. You know, Arum knows that happened. Arum couldn't wait to put that out in the public because he can't stand Steven Espinoza. But did it happen? Absolutely yes. If he says a word, he will be fired. Now, go to his Twitter and dare Steven Espinoza to talk about Mayweather and Pacquiao. On the record, he won't do it. Those words he said November 11th was his last words he's going to say. So, take that to the bank. And yeah, man, it's like 50 million clones. Every time I do something on a video or say something, here come the clones. Attack of the clones. It's so many Karceno clones out there, I don't know. I'm like, man, I just said that. I've seen people take my exact quotes and go and do an entire... They went on radio shows, boxing shows with my quotes. I'm like, I said that. I had that conversation with him. And he said that. How did they know? They didn't talk to him. And I go, wow. It's wild out there. Y'all get creative and come with y'all own, man. Please.